I do vibe coding sometimes when I'm doing things for myself, or when I'm doing some quick prototypes. I don't care about code quality. I just want to see it. We can, just tell the coding agent to just do it, and I don't care. I want to have it built, and this is fine. But when I'm working on production, I care about quality, and I also want to understand the code. I don't want to have the AI build something that I don't understand, because who will fix it then?
Agentic coding, not vibe coding, that's different, but professional grade application development done with AIs. That needs expert engineers to pay close attention to specific points in the workflow. Here, Maciej Korolik, a senior developer and AI lead at Monterail, demos his human-in-the-loop protocol using Cursor's plan mode. This workflow connects his Jira product requirements to code context using MPC servers, generating detailed plans before implementation. This shifts developer efforts upfront to validation and away from mechanical coding work. Couple that with some solid rules and guidelines, code quality can be maintained without sacrificing the AI speed gains.
Okay, we have a Jira ticket here.
Okay.
This is a good scenario that we have a really good Jira description.
Jira tickets, they were previously made for developers, and PMs got very used to actually writing good tickets. The developer needed.
Yeah.
They're not being written for developers anymore, right?
Yeah.
They're being written for models.
Yeah. Very often.
They need some different information.
We have a really good description, so with user story, acceptance criteria, some technical notes, design notes, context, everything. So this is good because we can then use it as a context in our coding agent. And I could just copy it or write about it to my agent, but I have this cool thing. I have an MCP server of Jira MCP server in Cursor, so I can just paste the link and it will know to use Jira MCP. And I could start writing a full prompt about how to implement this feature, but I can use my command, which I defined. So start Jira feature and just paste this link. And what is it? It's just a predefined prompt. So we have a rules folder with the rules, but we also have commands that are just prompts to reuse. So instead of writing it every time, I have it here and it says to use MCP, Atlassian MCP to get Jira issue to get it, read the description, plan everything, things like that. And I will be using the plan mode in Cursor, which is really cool thing because we don't just say to the model, okay, this is the task, just start doing this, because this will be more like vibe coding. We don't want to just blindly trust the AI that will build it properly. We want the human to be in the loop. We want to use our developers' expertise to verify if it's okay. So now it should see that there's a Jira link, and it should, it actually run the tool exposed by the MCP server.
Okay.
So it was a get Jira issue tool. It ran it, and it got some context from Jira. So now it's planning the next move. So it has the concept, the context from Jira. It's planning what to do, and it will soon write me a full plan of this feature. Because you can see it fetched the Jira issue. It knows what it should do, and it read few files. So it now combines the context from Jira, which is more like a product description.
Yeah.
It combines it with my context of my repository of code. It doesn't only know what we want to achieve, but what we want to achieve and what is the current state of the app, how to connect it together. So now it didn't write a plan yet, which is good because it needs some clarification from me. So it asked me, do I want to have this comparison as a model or a full page implementation? And it even has given me some options to choose from. Do I need to have a CSV export here? What is the display preferences? So I can answer to it. It's actually good that it asks questions because based on that, you can verify if it understood the assignment properly. Because if it asks good questions, like really the things that are not mentioned in the task, but we need to decide on them.
Right.
Yeah, we had some info about how the layout of the comparison should look, but we didn't have an info if it's a dialog opened in this page or if it's a separate page.
And it's artifacts like good questions and a tell. They prove that the model understands the task, and which models are misleadingly confident. So you need to watch the follow-ups to ensure that the scope is understood and the task is on track. Now, it generates a comprehensive plan that combines product requirements with code architecture.
So now you can see it starts writing the plan. And this is more than just the ticket description in Jira, because this is a combination of the Jira context and my code context. So it's actually planning how to implement this task in this code repository. So it's writing, it's actually quite a big feature. So I have the full plan divided into steps. This is where a human is in the loop. I can read everything. I can check if it makes sense, if I want to do it differently. And if I want some changes in the plan, I can ask it, or I can just click build, and it will be building it step by step. So it actually has this to-do list that it will be doing it also step by step, which is also very important because with these big tasks, model gets distracted, right? So it's really important to have the plan so that the model does this task and validates the work. Because usually in these tasks, when I have this kind of feature to implement, I know how to do it. And this is also a good and interesting thing, that if I know how to do it, then it's quite safe to delegate it to AI. If I don't know how to do it, then I think I should be more involved in the process to actually learn that and to validate if it makes sense, maybe consult with other team member. This is more like vibe coding.